Hi, thank you for joining us and being a partner with Coterie Insurance. You've probably seen that we have launched some new changes to our dashboard, changes that we're really excited about. So we're here today to walk you through those changes. But first, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Jason. I'm the Director of Agency Experience here at Coterie. Allie, do you mind saying hi?
Hi, everybody. My name's Allie Sen, and I work with Jason in Agency Experience. I'm the Agency Distribution Account Manager. And Jill?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jill Johnson. I'm the Underwriting Director of Integrations here, so I work in our insurance team, but like to get on these calls and help support our agency distribution.
Awesome, thank you. And so with that, actually, Allie's got a list of questions to ask us. So do you mind go ahead and kicking us off?
Absolutely. Thanks, Jason. So we're here today to talk about the SimplyBind experience. What is that?
Awesome. Good first question. Okay, so the SimplyBind experience is a new way of quoting on our dashboard. We use data in real time to identify, evaluate, and bind insurance for small businesses. And we do that consistently and transparently. So with just a name and an address, that's it, just a name and an address. I gotta say that twice because it's so little. Coterie pre-fills the information for the agent to edit and confirm the details. Then we suggest the coverages. We provide you a bindable quote, and the whole process takes less than 1 minute.
That's awesome. Some of the questions and concerns that we received is, what changes are we going to see? So what does change? Are there any changes to our dashboard?
No, not really, honestly. So your dashboard, actually, when you first log in, is going to look exactly the same. Everything will remain as it is. And then when you click that green new quote button that you're used to seeing there, that's when it'll take you to the new SimplyBind experience, right? And from there on, that'll be what's in the new experience. So one quick note, though, is that just for this transition period, there's going to be a message that pops up to help you deal with the quotes that already exist in the system, right? So part of this is going to, mean that some things are going to need to be re-rated and whatever else, and there'll be some messaging on how to work with the quotes that already exist that pop up there. So I won't jump into it now, but just to briefly answer your question, Allie, no, nothing's going to change except for once you click that new quote.
Great. Jill, I have one for you. What is Coterie's commitment to ensuring that we can trust the data behind SimplyBind?
Yeah, this is a really great question. We get it quite often. Data is kind of a buzzword out there. So what we're doing is we obtain business, location, permit, and some other publicly available non-personally identifiable data, which we validate and use in real time to underwrite the risk. So similar to when you put a VIN number in, you get multiple data points, and that's accessible so that we can take that and determine an auto quote. So very similar to that process. Our underwriting engine has a large number of specific individual risk attributes, and it uses a wealth of this information to make customized underwriting and pricing decisions. So we want to be able to craft the coverage specific to the risk as you enter it. So this may result in a little bit of a difference in variance between pricing, as well as the ability to write more as these new changes come out. So we also use 1,200 data points from 8 sources to pre-fill information about the business. So Coterie will display some of those variables that impact underwriting. And if that information isn't accurate, we give you the opportunity to make those changes so that we can leverage that and make sure that we're giving you the most accurate quote.
Thanks. That was a great explanation. So with that being said, why are we not asking for claims anymore?
Yeah, so you might notice that, as Jason mentioned, nothing large has changed. The workflow is very easy and user-friendly, but you might notice a few different tweaks in some of the questions we're asking. So ask Coterie, we understand claims happen. With small businesses, we believe past behavior isn't necessarily indicative of future behavior. So instead of asking these claims questions where we want you to put in detailed information about the loss and you have to enter what happened and in some cases attach loss runs, we have actually taken that out of this process, and we're just letting you know what our guideline is. Our current stance on claims is no more than 3 claims in a 5-year period. with no single loss exceeding 15,000. So if you have a specific risk that doesn't meet that guideline, we ask that you don't run it through us, but we're not going to sit and ask you to put in a whole bunch of that information. We just feel your time's a little bit more valuable.
So can you talk to us a little bit about what 100% digital underwriting actually is?
Yeah, absolutely. So the question is, have we eliminated underwriters, right? So what is digital underwriting? We haven't. We just evolved. So our unique underwriting engine is still powered by the underwriting expertise and foundation that we all know. And I'm sure we all love our underwriters. And so do we at Coterie. So we're able to take those underwriting minds and create a service that allows us to mass underwrite accounts, giving you a quick yes or no by leveraging that data I mentioned earlier.
Hey, Jill. I'm glad that we didn't eliminate our underwriters.
We're still here. We're just
Good.
a little different.
So talking about digital underwriting, why do we feel like we needed to move away from the traditional and move over to this digital underwriting, whereas the traditional has been working for so many years?
Yeah. So I would say those processes absolutely work, but would those processes work effectively for small commercial? And we don't believe that they do. We know time and money is of the essence when writing smaller accounts. So by eliminating accords, multiple questions, to our point, very little evidentiary support for rate or eligibility, we're giving you back time to work on those accounts that do require that hands-on attention, and those previous underwriting workflows we're all very familiar with. You return, you go back and forth with your underwriter, and we just find that you're no longer going to need to do that for small commercial, and really you shouldn't. So you can trust that our platform is just doing that work on the back end, verifying risk attributes and providing you with that quick yes or no and that quick rate with very little information from you or the client in most cases. If you find our data is as accurate for that risk, you won't even need to worry about going back to your insured.
That's great. I mean, that really is the feedback that Jason and I have received from so many agents who we have indeed saved them time, and we've been able to really expedite what they do in their day-to-day. Jason, do you have anything to add about some of the things that we have come, or some products or things that we can expect to see?
Yeah, absolutely. So while we're super excited about the launch of SimplyBind, it's something that clearly we've worked very hard on. It's brand new to this industry. It's something that we're so excited for you all to participate in. We've got all kinds of stuff that we're working on. Ali, myself, Jill, and many others here at Coterie, we interact with our agents every single day, and we listen to the feedback that you provide. And while I'm not going to use this call to necessarily talk about all the different things, reach out to us if you're worried about anything else that we've got going on, you want to see any changes, whatever. We love that kind of feedback, because that is absolutely how it is that we drive what it is that we're doing next. And I want to reassure you, we got some more really cool stuff coming. But for the moment, let's all take a moment to celebrate this amazing thing that it is that we've done here, and get in and check it out. It is really cool, and we hope that you all are just as excited as we are. So actually with that, I think I'm just going to go ahead and close this out. That was the last question that we had today. Thank you for joining us today. Like I said, please reach out. Ali, Jill, myself, we're all talking to agents on a regular basis. You've probably seen us before, whether you've come to the weekly demo or you've worked with Ali in her customer advocacy days, or now on our team as well. Reach out and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. If you've got wonderful things to say, if you think of new ways that this could be even better, we love to hear from our agents, and we're so excited for you to participate in this with us. So we will see you all soon. Thanks a bunch.
Looking forward to working with you.